revolution. I mean, see, 2021, but it's 2023. So I started. I believe Biden had just gotten office, either that or I had just finished up with Trump. But and so I was doing Biden. We're gonna do two Biden things, but I'm still gonna do some of the things that I want, some of the things I need, and then in 2021 there's definitely things we're not gonna repeat. So pull out in Afghanistan, stuff like that, getting rid of the Keystone Pipeline, change some things. But first thing we had to deal with was COVID. So unlike Biden, we didn't stretch it out in 2021. I looked at all the numbers and I was like, we gotta get people to work. So came in here, changed the legislation, told everyone to get their asses back to work. Also came in here and took away all the money. We were giving like a crap ton of money to people just for, I don't know, staying home. I don't know. It was ridiculous. We're like, no. So I took all that away and jump started the economy like really fast by shoving everybody back to work, which was really good at the time. The problem was I completely mismanaged the coronavirus, like screening tests, the vaccine itself, and the mask. So we ran like dangerously low at some points. I think one point we almost ran out. So being Biden, I just got Canada and Mexico to supply me with those things. So we just paid for it all. But what happened there was the economy started again, which was good. Okay, the let's take a look at the budget here. The deficit is still a problem. The deficit actually did get worse. 3,609 to 3,926, so quite a bit worse, like 300. I think that would be 300,000. Oh, it's in billions, so that'd be 300 million. Let's see, yeah, 300 mil, three. They do the decimal points a little weird here, but I believe that's in the billions. Hopefully that's not the trillions. That would be bad. Hold up. We're gonna pray that that's not in the trillions. Either way, it went up. I had to go up because I had to spend a lot of money. The good thing is the budget went up quite a bit, and for Democrats, which I am tending to be, that's good. We want the budget to go up every year so I can spend more. There's Janet Yellen. See, all happy, loves me. I mean, and she in the game is actually doing a good job because I'm telling her what to do. The debt, like I said, is going up, but I started working on going through our people that we have loans with and getting the rates, like the interest rates down. Because you can see India, we have a loan for India for $7.5 billion at 14.7% interest, which is, when you're talking that kind of money, that interest rate is ridiculous. So also sounds like a lot of Trump stuff that I'm doing, but I just kind of had to continue what Trump was doing for a little bit. And it's been working good. When you go here, you can see our debt reimbursement is what we spend the most money on, and then it's health. So the goal is to come in here with the budget, and unfortunately, we're going to take defense way, way down. We're going to be downsizing the military, getting our military out everywhere. We're going to kind of have that attitude of military need to be back here doing like civil duties and stuff. That's going to go way down. Energy is going to go way up. And so will anything that has to do with like infrastructure, because dude loves infrastructure apparently. If you get a currency, dog, look at that. Get the inflation, son. It's too low, almost. 1.4. Insane. So I've been messing with the key interest rate, like what the Fed's doing right now. I've been messing with that. Kind of get it to go flatten out. You see that steep dive. flatten out, hopefully, maybe even go up a little bit. I should be able to bounce it in between 1 and 2%, hopefully, or whatever. Real quick, industry farming. I put some stuff into farming because found out we're actually not the best with farming. Apparently, I thought we make a lot of food. We just don't sell it or do anything else with it but eat it and then throw it away. So we're not considered to be the best agricultural country necessarily right now. So I did go in and just take care of a couple things that were weak, threw some money at some things as far as agriculture and anything that I need. Obviously we got agendas and stuff, so things that I need that is in the agriculture business, I'm gonna put some money on it. But the biggest thing we focused on was industry, construction of electronic automobiles. Our goal is to obviously get rid of oil and all that crap. Oil's bad. My goal is to also get rid of all gas-powered vehicles and make them electric. So I found out it's gonna be very hard here. So we can see all the components we need here. This is the industries that we gotta support to make it happen. There's a lot of stuff there. Go to World Info though. This is where you can start doing all your planning. You can look at all of the stats of different countries. China's ridiculously a monopoly in this industry. 30.19, and the closest people next to them is Japan at 11. So Germany's at 8, we're at 6. We're in 4th place, and we're way behind. But we're going up. We got the little green arrow. We're producing, our production's going up, and our sales are going up because of all the money I dumped into it. So we have no problem sucking up to China to get what we need, right? So we'll work on that. Construction of electronic utility vehicles, though. Same stuff that we need. We look at the World Info here. We're on top by a large margin, 64. China's next at 8. So definitely taking advantage of this. I don't know how we're able to make electronic utility vehicles, but we can't make electronic cars. So we'll have to figure that out. But we're making lots of money. I mean, in the billions profit because we're the best at it right now. We're the only ones doing it. You can come in here and look at all the trade numbers, trade balance, sales, profits. Look at that. Look at the jump in profit from 2020 to 2023. 18.4% or 18.4 just as far as millions. 111 million. I don't even know what percentage jump that is, but from 18 to 111 is crazy. So lots of money went into it. We did that with a lot of different things. Fuel cell batteries is something we're probably going to focus a little bit more on too. We need those batteries for obviously electric stuff. So came in here just messed around with stuff that we needed to do. The Navy we kind of just absolutely cut in half. He did that. He was all about it. Rare earth oxides are something that we need and something we're not plentiful of. So water supply networks is what's going to support that. So biggest next thing would be the energy, since our big agenda is to tackle energy and get it clean. But also I added in energy independence, which I know he doesn't talk about a lot right now, but I mean, it's common sense. Like it's the freaking game, and I know it's something that I would want. So our demand is still higher than what we're producing, so we gotta import quite a bit still. I don't like that. I definitely don't like being energy deficient. I believe that's what we might be. I don't know if that 406 is a positive or negative. Either way, I know we're a little bit deficient as far as in our production. Our production of renewable electricity did go up a little bit. Nuclear production went up quite a bit. We'll show you why. Our CO2 emissions went down. So I would say we're doing good. We just need to produce our own electricity better. Energy, all these guys love me. I made sure these guys love me. The ecologist loves me. The energy guy loves me. They all love me. I just freaking. It's not hard to be sucking up to these people. Coal. You want to see what coal is? You want to check? This is the scary, accurate number right here. China, everybody's like, oh, China's making a coal factory every day. Like, yep, yeah, they are. 45.78 to 9. India's the next in line at 9. It's insane. I don't know. There must be an amount of coal in China. Yep, we're swimming. Their consumption's going up. Their trade, everything's going up for them with coal. Everything's going down with us for coal, basically, except for basic sales. But our purchasing is going up. I don't know. Coal. I don't like coal, to be honest. I don't like coal in real life. I don't like coal in the game. It's expensive, dirty, and it's nasty. So China can keep going with their coal thing. We're going to be focused on nuclear electricity here. And so all the stuff that we need for that, we're going to be working on that. The one thing that I know, it's not accurate to what they hate nuclear and all that, but we're not doing it. I looked at the numbers. If I go to that industry view here, we put some nuke plants in Cali. Taking a while to get built. They're a little expensive, but yeah, they pump out really consistent alpha electricity. They're just way too good, and they're clean. The energy people like it. So I don't know who doesn't like it in the party, but I'm Biden and I'm gonna do what I want. So we're dropping nuclear plants everywhere. Third generation nuclear electricity. We're working on it. It's not an easy kind of industry to set up, but I'll show you how we are working on it. Uranium is the biggest thing that we need. We don't have a lot of it. We don't produce it. You can see that trade balance is pretty rough. So went into world info. Wanted to see who's producing the most uranium in the world. It's Kakistan. So I went over to Kakistan. My little Biden bucks, I guess I could say. Biden bucks for the world. So Kakistan is now green. Threw a ton of money at him. Lifted some sanctions and such. Just got him on my good side. And I'm losing my voice. Now I have a lot of good cheap contracts with them for uranium. So much that they're actually, I'm buying so much uranium from them that their production's going down. So I'm actually starting to get a little concerned that they're not going to be able to keep up with our demand. And so I need to just kind of think of a nice little backup plan just in case. Canada, surprisingly, is the next people as far as production, so that's going to work out for me since me and us in Canada are cool. So tons of nuclear plants that go in, not aggressive and dumb like Biden. Went in, would take out a couple oil, put in a couple nuclears, couple oil, couple nuclears. Vice versa. I never did, just take out a bunch of oil in one state and then not have a backup plan for the loss of that energy. So we still have a lot of oil to get rid of, and this is the problem. It hurts. It really does hurt to do this because I know it's stupid, but it's something I know Biden. I mean, he ran on it, so I have to definitely get it going. So that's going to take a lot of money. It's a cool thing within the industry views. You can see in real time all the highways, all the pipelines, all the infrastructure in America. So it's kind of cool. Did not know we had so many pipelines coming in from Canada. The Keystone pipeline I left alone. Didn't get rid of it because that would have been disastrous, like it was in real life. A lot of things I had to not do to get the economy the way it was, like to get the inflation to where it was. So we'll continue to get rid of those, put the nukes in, but the Gulf of Mexico, we are going to hush hush, keep all these platforms, and maybe even build more, because look at that. That is 8 million tons of oil from one oil well. We got 3. It's just too juicy to get rid of. There's no way. But I'm going to get rid of it. Look at the paper real quick. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, my personal MD got assassinated. That's not good. That's weird. Yeah, it looks like you can come in here. Everything pertains to what's going on. Earthquake in California is kind of the recent thing that went on. We're gonna let this start to tick a little bit by the days. Yeah, I usually come in here just to check what other countries are doing. Keep an eye on Russia, as they have not invaded yet, and I'll show you guys that. Just look out for anything that's like alarming real quick, you know. Look for certain countries. It looks like everything's pretty chill right now. We got a lot of like stupid natural disasters I've been having to dump billions into. Cali had tons of earthquakes. Ohio wouldn't stop catching itself on fire for some damn reason. It was billions and billions. And Cali even got mad and threw a pretty huge protest when I didn't give them enough money for their disaster relief. So dealing with that kind of stuff with the budget too. So it hasn't just been me like spending stuff all over the place. We did work on some Biden Buck infrastructure for fun. We're gonna be working on that. That's like our pet project. You can see here we built a line. This is gonna be a high-speed line, I think. Going from Sacramento to Stockton to Modesto. It goes to Fresno, Oakland, San Fran, and that's it. We skipped over San Jose because San Jose sucks. Um, just wanted to connect those couple of cities because just from talking with my friend DJ and a couple other people from Cali, is a high-speed line would be very cool to be able to get to be able to jump from like Sacramento to San Fran in like 5-10 minutes would be very cool. So we got that going. It's expensive, but that's what we're about. Infrastructure, Joe. You know what I mean? Other one, personal one, since Washington, why not? We have a line going from Spokane to Seattle. As I've driven this highway a couple times in Moses Lake, and it does go around quite a bit the long way. You can see all the way to Seattle. So we made a high-speed line going straight across. You can see the cranes are still working on it. That's gonna be awesome. That would be awesome in real life, to be honest. If we had the money for it. We got the money for it here, or we got the drive for it. We're gonna do some stuff in Pennsylvania just because, once again, it's our home state. We did throw some nukes, some nuclear plants in there. You can see the gas pipeline, so I was learning about that, how important the natural gas is. And you can see that natural gas pipeline going up through New York. And then all the way up into Canada. So like we got a lot of stuff coming from Canada. Like if this all got cut off, I don't know what the hell we would do. So that's, I don't know, it's kind of weirdly concerning a little bit, but I'm sure we'll be fine. That's what we're gonna do with industry, and then very sneakily, you can see that Venezuela down here is bright red. That is because we took a look at Venezuela since they didn't like us already to begin with. I noticed these dudes are kicking out crazy amounts of oil and natural gas down here. And yeah, I took a look at the country. It's a crappy ass country. They hate us, we hate them, and they got this oil sitting here doing absolutely nothing. So I don't know. My eyes got real big, and I was like, I want all that, and I also want control of the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea, so that way I can basically turn Gulf of Mexico black with oil. It's gonna be my little backyard oil, so we'll have oil to support our most likely crumbling energy, since we're gonna try to do the whole fossil fuel banning thing. I need a backup plan. Gulf of Mexico is it. Venezuela is it. Once we figure out energy, the Gulf of Mexico oil and the Venezuela oil will be pure profit. Is what I'm hoping for. So backdooring oil is the plan. So that's like our corrupt plan. I was like, gotta have one corrupt plan. Real quick, Afghanistan was the big deal. I wasn't going to repeat that exactly the same way. Um, Definitely wanted to get the troops out of there. That's what the country wanted. That's what everybody wanted, even in the game. So I took an eye on Afghanistan here. I got the satellites right overhead. I just went to Kabul and freaking slowly started taking troops out. Like slowly. Started with the armors. Took a lot of the armor out. Took a lot of those special units out. Besides, like the special ops. And instead of doing whatever the hell Biden did, it took them and kept them close at first. So I took them and flew them down to Bahrain, right by Saudi Arabia, and then Zach, right to your spot, Camp Arafat, or whatever the hell you say it, in Kuwait, where they could have a nice, relaxing vacation by the ocean. Um, but not for that reason, obviously. I wanted to keep their asses close in case something went down. Not being a dumbass about it. Then I slowly started to pull troops out, no more than 1,200 at a time. So that, obviously I didn't leave the country defenseless. I didn't want to like Kabul to fall super quick, because I could see the rebels. You can see them here. They're very slowly starting to take over Afghanistan. So eventually, I think I had one cargo plane left the special ops in there, and the special ops are going to be able to handle obviously anything like what happened, trying to prevent that. So no one died, nothing happened, everything was good. The last cargo plane, though, kind of funny. Pakistan and I had an understanding of what was going on, but Iran did not have an understanding and kind of slipped up, and that last cargo plane flew right across Iran, and they lost their fucking minds about it. It's Iran, so they were talking heavy, and I told them to shut the hell up and relax. And they did. One thing that did make people mad was this cruiser right here, the Arabian Sea. This cruiser's here because I want it to be here. I mean, India's here, Pakistan, Iran, Saudi. Like, we need something here. It would be dumb not to have something there. That being there is not a problem, but Yemen's been fighting for a while, and as Biden, we want to be cool with Saudi Arabia, also for oil and resources. So some of that fighting was getting dangerously close to the Saudi Arabian border, so I took this cruiser here and just slid him a little closer to the shore, like by 500 miles. India, Pakistan, Iran, Yemen, and Oman also lost their fucking minds about that, but they decided to go to NATO and the International Criminal Court about it too. So we didn't get in trouble, but it was really annoying. So now I kind of have disdain for India, and I already didn't like most of the other countries there. So we're good. We pulled out of Afghanistan. It was in the newspapers. Everybody was happy, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to be pulling troops out of other countries. We're not going to be globalists, like in that sense. We're going to be thinking that the military is a drain on resources and money. Unfortunately, is kind of what we're going to be thinking. China doesn't like us very much right now. I'm going to be trying to suck up to China and get them to become possibly even green at some point. We're going to need them big time for a lot of the stuff that we want to do. Russia, oh yeah, real quick. Then I have to make another one of these probably. Kazakhstan, obviously, we're cool with. We're going to be helping. If anything, the only thing we're going to do with the military is protect our own interests, but that's it. So, obviously, if Kazakhstan starts getting threatened or something, we need them badly. So, we're not going to let that happen. Same with Taiwan, probably. Syria can suck it. We don't care about
Our last soldiers have
terrorist stuff going on in there. We're not going to give them money. We were giving them money for some reason. Had to put an end to that. But look at Russia, though. I mean, like, Russia. Gosh. Playing this game is bad because it makes me want to invade Russia. They have all this stuff. They have oil, they have nuclear plants, they have wind, they have everything in this huge ass land. And then if you go to military, they have bases all over the freaking place. Oh my gosh, I would love it. I would love this much space to play with as a country. Anyway, they don't like us. We don't like them. But they have not invaded Ukraine yet. You can see they have a lot of military bases around it. They do have Belarus. Remember, they did take that. The Black Sea. I came in here because I wanted to see why the Black Sea is so important, and this is why right here. Out of the entire space here, there is one tiny little spot that connects to the ocean. Right here. Istanbul, right in between Turkey and this place. That is what Putin cut off, and bread went through the ceiling, because Ukraine obviously is the largest producer of wheat in the world. So Putin wants control of the Black Sea, which makes sense. In this game, he does have actually control of a lot of it. So we're hands off. We're hands off. We're hands up. Hands up. Don't shoot. We're not getting involved. And right now, Ukraine is technically just fighting itself, but I think we all know what that means. I think that was something that I think it was proven that like Putin orchestrated that or something. Either way, if we click here, technically Ukraine is just fighting itself. So we're gonna leave it alone. And you can see that Putin's creeping. He's creeping a little bit. Ukraine doesn't. I don't have any interest in Ukraine because I don't have. I'm not actually Biden, so I don't have like dealings with them or anything like that. I don't have any like. I don't owe anything to them, and as I look at their country, they don't. They don't have anything I need. So I have no interest. Well, I guess I have interest in paying attention to this tactically because we're part of NATO. But our administration also doesn't like NATO because we think they are in too much people's business too much. So we're gonna go with that mindset. Just we're sticking with the United States. We're focusing on the United States. Downsizing the military. I tried downsizing the police. Like I tried the whole cancel the police thing. And crime, obviously, went crazy, and it was too much to deal with. So we had to kind of go back on that. But we are going to continue that with the military. We're gonna back them off of everything. Start focusing money on all our little pet projects that we want. And then yeah, kind of improve my relationship with mostly everybody in South America. Invade Venezuela at some point without pissing them off. NATO, that's a big thing. That's a huge. That's gonna take years, and I gotta figure it out because that's not gonna be good. I don't think like we know Venezuela's like corrupt and stuff, and I don't know if anyone like NATO really loves Venezuela or anything like that. But I don't think they're gonna like me invading them, no matter how I do it. And we did help Haiti out because we love Haiti. So I threw lots of money at Haiti, did a lot of contracts with Haiti, and it even turned Dominican Republic green too. These two were red thanks to the Clintons. I mean, no, but probably. So Haiti did not like us. We could not do any adoptions there. I changed that. Got them green. A couple other big things: made prostitution legal, made weed fully legal, and taxed the crap out of weed, which was really good for your money. And then kind of privatized a couple big industries like the car industry, stuff like that, to get money once again into the economy. So, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's where the numbers are right now. So then that's kind of the state of military affairs as of now. China hasn't done anything with Taiwan yet. That's good. Um, really, just Africa, obviously fighting all the time. Ethiopia's fighting themselves. Yemen's fighting themselves. Got Ukraine fighting themselves. So typical stuff. Famine down in frickin' oh no, we got a famine in Honduras. 61,000 dead. We're gonna help out our Honduran brothers here. I don't know. We'll give them 300 million. I don't know how much they need. I mean, well, they'll tell me. They'll tell me how much they need. But got a wildfire in Canada, but they can handle that. Probably. Kind of hate that we're expected to give money to everyone whenever something happens. Anyway, we will continue. I'll let you guys know. Real quick, Parliament. That's how I've been passing all these laws here. These are all the bills I've passed personally since I started. All approved the entire time. I only had one bill rejected. There was a tax on company turnover because the Republicans, I knew they weren't going to like that. And I finally got it to pass. And I also did cancel at one point. But the reason I've been able to get that done was just because we own everything. We run everything. So in the House, we are 46%. And then a party grew like itself. Just kind of grew out of nowhere, I guess. And they call themselves the Party for the Defense of Nature. So I got on the Biden Buck train real quick, started talking to their leader here, Applegate, started giving her bribes and all kinds of stuff. Got her real happy, so we basically own their vote too. Or basically, Democrats are just kind of another fringe group. But they also take up 18%, so 46 and 18%, 202 seats, and 78 seats versus the Republicans, who only have 121 altogether. They got a little fringe group they have under them too, the independent Republicans. In the Senate, same thing. We got 46 seats, 46%. Party for Defense of Nature has 17 seats. So we're running everything by a good margin. You can see Pelosi here. Pelosi's still working. She's all happy. I'm going to keep her in as long as I can. Same with this dumbass Schumer. I'm going to keep them both in because they do what I say. They are old though. Hopefully they don't die soon because I don't have replacements set up. The cabinet lets me. Everybody that you know should be where they are. I think today. Pete Buttigieg is in transport. These are energy. Sure. Justice is the same. Vice President is the same. Kamala. She's at 83%. Is she at 83% with the people? Probably not. Yellen is in there still. So we kind of kept the cabinet the same. Our political kind of map or feeling is center left, so we're not at all extreme yet. So we're not like controlled by the extreme part of the party necessarily right now. So that's how I'm kind of running things though for now. So do another one and then kind of see how the quarter goes. I mean.